Start off by buying some ammo. So even though I'm hosting right now, we're right in the story where we left off. It's just the same. Before we do Sledge to the Safe House, I'm going to switch it to Circle of Death Round 2. It's a level 15 mission. And we're level 16, so we're going to have an advantage on that. It won't be weighted against us. Whoops. Is there a problem?
Well, I don't know where you went.
I went into the Circle of Slaughter place. There was like a... Should be right by where I parked the car.
Okay.
Yes. Throw your turret down. Sorry. Shit. Yeah, the problem with those alpha skags is if you don't have a fire weapon, they're very hard to kill. And even if you do, they won't necessarily catch on fire immediately when you start shooting them. Hitting that armor, it's just impenetrable. There's a giant damage reduction when you're hitting that. Right. Final round, we're not going to do that because it's level 18. We'd probably get slaughtered, so we don't want to do that yet. The missions, just go back to the main one. That's the right.
How did you get to level 39 so fast? Did you just play non-stop?
No, I had played this game like a couple years ago, and that was like my guy. See, I've done like 5 playthroughs on Xbox 360 where I've gotten to like level 60 or whatever the level cap is, and then on PC I had one soldier that I got to level 39. Pretty much I played through the entire first playthrough, and then I just stopped when I was in the middle of the zombie one, the Zombie Island of Dr. Ned. That's the first DLC for the game. So I was planning on playing the DLC in order. So yeah, it's not like I played non-stop for like the past day or two. It was just something. It was like a save that I had from years ago. Yeah, I had actually uninstalled the game some time ago, and I just reinstalled it, like, when I found out you got this game. That's how that went.
So you can choose to keep all your... So you keep all your save files when... After you...
No, there's cloud saving. This game has cloud saving.
I see.
But, the files were actually locally saved, too, but there was also cloud saving.
Everything you've faced up until now has been simple. You're about to face a real challenge in Sledge. Do not underestimate him.
Me, getting even better at this.
Alright, you can get out. We're not going to be able to drive any further. Now, we're not at Sledge yet, but the gimmick with Sledge that makes him kind of tough is... His main weapon is a shotgun, and it's kind of like this. Wait. New missions are available. We're gonna go in here and do this, but Sledge, he has a shotgun called Sledge's shotgun. It's like this unique. It's like this really powerful shotgun, but it's like it has like no range and like no accuracy or something. The shotgun that he has, it's very strange. You'll see for yourself after we kill him. He'll drop it. It isn't that useful, but what can make the game, this boss fight kind of tough is he has like a very powerful shield. And we probably don't have any shock weapons. I don't know. Do you have any shock weapons? I have a.
I don't have any.
I had a sniper that was a shock weapon, but I sold it last time we were playing. I probably should have hung on to that a bit longer. I also got Crom's sidearm, which is the best shock weapon that you can get. That's like a guaranteed drop, but it's level 23. I wouldn't be able to use it. So pretty much what's difficult about Sledge is just his shield. He has like this real big shield. And after you get the shield down, if you let him recharge it, it's just going to cause problems. So once his shield's down, you have to, put on continuous fire to keep his shield down. He's not as bad as like one of the unbeatable raid bosses. The invincible raid bosses that appear in some of the Borderlands games. He's not that bad, but actually, none of the bosses are like that.
So should I buy health now? Because I'm at, like, less than half.
First aid kit. You
You could throw your turret down and stand in it next time we get into a fight.
Okay.
When I play, I like never buy health. The last time I've done a playthrough where I needed to buy health, if you play the Ranger, which is pretty much like the Hunter in Borderlands, it's kind of like the class that I'm playing right now that uses like handguns and sniper rifles. In Borderlands 2, you don't have any action skills that can like regain your health until you're like level 20. See, like your turret, when you throw it down, if you stand in it, you can regain health. If you're having so many issues with your health, every time you level up, you should probably put points towards aid station. It would be useful for you. It'd be useful for me. It's not a bad thing to put points into, because that's how you're going to regenerate your health in the end. Also, you can buy upgrades to your ammo capacity right now. They're new. Before they were white, now they're green. So if you got the money, you gotta buy some for the assault rifle. You know, I'm buying them for... buying them for stuff that I use. Had a point to put into something, and I just did it. Yeah, that one guy's a badass. Be careful.
I'm dying.
You're not in a very convenient spot for me to get you. I'll try to get you though. The more people you play with in this game, the harder the enemies are, and the better the loot is. So this mission is like a level 15 mission, is it? Let me go to cover. Oh, I just dropped my guard for a little bit and I get hit by a grenade. Man-fucking-tastic, okay. Are you serious? Yeah, okay, yeah, the mission we're doing right now, it's level 17, and I'm level 17. I don't know how close you are to being level 17. Hey, if it's too hard right now, there's some side quests we can do. I think we ought to just leave and do some side quests. As soon as we turned in the last mission, we got some XP. They said that, like, there were new side quests available. Yeah, this we gotta go back. This isn't gonna work apparently. I know in particular my shield kind of sucks. I don't know if you've gotten any good shields.
The one I've got goes up to 187, but even then, that still doesn't feel like enough.
One I got goes up to like 130 something. Alright, so they said that as soon as we turned in that mission here and Angel was talking to us, they said that there's new missions available at the Firestone and Shep Sanders locations.
We're going too slow.
He's reminding us. Good old Claptrap telling us what's up. See, man, that was like a level 17 mission, yet the enemies were like level 18 and 19. Bad stuff. Alright, this'll be a cakewalk. Won't have much of a reward, but we'll get it off the message board, the bounty board. From the turret, aim up there at those green things. Right, that was simple enough. Ah, this is the one I was talking about. So, for every gun type there's going to be one mission, at least. What's called, like, Scavenger Sniper Rifle. That was the one we did earlier. This one's Scavenger Combat Rifle.
I hope that this one is better than the one I've got now. I doubt it.
No, it's not. It's not going to be. Forget about it. You got an assault rifle that I gave you that does like 90 something damage, and it's like level 16. That's pretty good. Even though the rarity on it is only green, I mean, I gotta say it was good enough to save. It's like 30 points higher than what most other things would be. No, I think we got out too soon.
I feel better already.
You know, I'm surprised that Tomb Raider doesn't have an option to run at 1600 by 900.
That's what I was looking for. Well, it is an odd resolution. It's not like monitors are sold at that res. I heard that you leveled up right now.
Yeah, I just turned to level 17. There's this PlayStation podcast I listen to called, it's the official PlayStation blogcast, and you know, they're pretty funny a lot of the times, but, and anyway, the host, he calls games like Borderlands and Destiny, he calls them a schlooter.
Shoot and loot.
Yep.
Blue guns.
Nice. Check that out.
I'll take that sniper. And that's for. Oh, wait. Give me that. That's for a hunter. Has team ammo regeneration for a fucking hunter? I've never seen that before.
No, it says team health regeneration.
Oh. I didn't get a good look at it. That is... I'm probably going to put that on once I get to 25. Too bad it's level 25. That's going to be useful.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have, you know, ammo regen and I have health regen, that's a good combination of, you know, altruism there. Reciprocity.
Okay, what's in here?
Shoot them all!
Is your connection alright?
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
Racks. When you come over to this area, there's always a rack attack. See, I have the fire artifact on my action skill, so Bloodwing, like, is gonna catch these guys on fire, and if they don't have a shield on, it's gonna do extra damage. There's fire element. Okay, there's one more piece to the combat rifle, and just wondering, is it could be out here somewhere. But probably not. I think the combat rifle pieces, they have to be like on these like scaffolding structures over here, like where the other pieces were. Could be hiding in plain sight. Like, oh, here it is. See? Plain sight. Just, right here on a barrel. There you go. Get in the car, go turn it in. Oh, we can do a mission called Shock Crystal Harvest. We'll do that next, after we turn in this mission. That would be a fun one. Actually, I'm kind of joking. A lot of people don't like the harvest missions. They can get a little tedious. There's gonna be like a bunch of these like lobster things, these scorpions coming out of the ground. I think that's what's gonna be in there. These purple scorpions. And I forgot their weaknesses is probably their tail. See, so that assault rifle you just got, it was like, does half as much damage as the one you already have. I'm gonna buy ammo. Buy ammo and sell that assault rifle we just got.
Which one are you talking about? The Blast Cobra?
I think on my screen it says War Cobra.
I never got that.
So you got something called the Blast Cobra. I got one called the War Cobra. I guess we got different guns, but they're same kind of class. Oh, this is ridiculous. I think that gun I just got is better than the one I have from doing that mission. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, it is indeed better. Okay. Gotta switch the mission again.
I just remembered something that really annoyed me. It's funny. It's like I'm getting PTSD Vietnam flashbacks when in 2013 when the PS4 and Xbox One first came out. I just remember during the IGN's holiday gift guide of 2013, I remember like they had cheap TVs on sale. And I remember some of the comments saying, "Hey IGN, give these Xbox fuckers recommend them some 720p TVs because they don't need our superior 1080p bullshit," and that just makes me want to scream "fuck off" so much. I don't know why that's making me think of that right now, but it just is.
When did this happen?
It was in IGN's holiday gift guide of 2013.
2013.
So it was right when the consoles were launching.
Okay, their weakness I think is their eyes. They're pretty much just headshots as normal, but in particular their eyes. And they have like a gigantic multiplier if you shoot them in the eyes. It's not like a normal headshot. Okay, so the way we do this is we find these things, you melee them, So they break apart, you pick up the pieces. And there should be 5 on each one, so there's 10 of these. 9 more.
You like that?
These guys are making like Godzilla noises.
Yeah.
I just did 7,000 damage with this rifle, shooting them in between the eyes. Must be some bonus fire damage on that.
Feel it!
There might be a busted claptrap in here too. Maybe.
Someone's getting into it. Anyone need help?
Oh, shock skag, whoa. After I level up a few more times, my Blood Wing is going to be pretty much doing as much damage as it can be doing. Plus, it's going to be attacking multiple enemies, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, up to 5 times. It can be very useful. And also, like, Blood Wing, the damage that Blood Wing does is tied to how much health you regen when it returns.
Get him, blood!
Almost like they want you to shoot it, but melees end up doing it.
Sweet! Wasn't expecting that.
And if you're wondering where, if you lose track of like where you're supposed to be going, just look at where there's bodies that you just came from. See, broken claptrap.
You just watch it.
And focus on the soldiers. You got turret? Good placement.
Feel it.
Take cover.
Some health.
There's no escaping, Mark.
I'm not making enough to watch you fall on your face all day. Get up.
What I've been saving for you.
Who the fuck is that?
Anyone need help?
Don't mind if I do.
Look at this.
Oh, a 39 shotgun. I could use that.
So we can continue to collect those shock crystals, but as we're going around the place. But main thing now should be finding that repair kit for Claptrap. Feel like I'm about to get jumped by a midget.
That could be taken out of context. That's funny.
Like, I just heard it. I heard him spazzing, and it's like, okay, where's he gonna come from? Okay, I just need a place to hang out so I could look at some of the stuff I just picked up. Yeah. Decisions. Go with my fire one. I'm gonna use the one I already have. Just to say, Molly one, they make the best elemental weapons. The one I'm using right now is a doll, but Jacobs makes the most powerful base damage weapons, but they might be like semi-automatic, so you have to like press the trigger button every time to fire a bullet. But the base damage is really high on them. Jacobs makes the powerful guns. Mollywan makes the best elemental. Those are the two most important gun manufacturers. You gotta
Jacobs and Mollywan.
Mollywan. So pretty much Jacobs makes the most powerful guns, and Mollywan makes like the best elemental ones.
I see. Okay.
Like that corrosive, that vitriolic shotgun I gave you, I think that was a Mollywan.
Yeah.
Bullseye!
Did that hurt? No! Someone get this thing.
The fuck? That's...
There a problem?
I picked up a machine gun accidentally and it switched me to it.
Oh, if you hold E while you're picking a gun up, instead of just pressing E, you switch the weapon. Not a bug, it's a feature. See, if we're walking away from one of these shock crystal mounds and we don't have a multiple of 5, you know, or 0, you know, we got to have a multiple of 5 pretty much. Or we missed one. We didn't pick up one. That's what I'm a little concerned with, because it takes a while for it to appear. Oh, okay. Got your turret. Oh.
Don't need a medic now.
Ah, these.
See, right now my Bloodwing, I think he's giving back about as much health as he could give back as far as hitting just one enemy. You're gonna have issues with getting your health back. I suggest every time you level up, you probably ought to have 3 points in the aid station so you can heal yourself. So next time you get some points to allocate, put them into aid station.
Yeah.
And then don't be shy throwing your turret down to, you know, heal yourself. When you throw it down, I'm gonna have an incentive to get behind it too. Last one's up here.
What? You didn't like that? Some meat.
My repeater sucks so much by comparison, I think I'm just gonna start shooting. Well, if we hadn't already picked up 50 of them, I'd start shooting shock crystal mounds with this thing.
Blood! Strip the
How much AR ammo do you have? You can see it on the
327 out of 560.
You can see it on the screen, like.
Ah, fuck. Playing. Yeah, I've got 13 out of. Wait, yeah, I've got 314.
All right. Because I just picked up some ammo without really thinking about your ammo situation, and you use assault rifle. You depend on assault rifles more than I do, so I was just curious. Okay, if we go down there, there's going to be a bunch of skags, which we should go down there to get a bunch of like experience, but I don't think we don't have to go down there. What we need is this. Okay, I kind of thought that was going to be a little more difficult. I guess that's a later one. There's one of these claptrap ones in a cave like this, where you got to do like some fancy jumping. It's still early enough, it's simple enough. Okay, just word of warning. Down here there's going to be like a bunch of alpha skags. There's some loot chests out there we want to get to, and plus you get some experience here. I'm going to put a point into something. You don't Leroy Jenkins just yet. Okay. Alright, I'm ready when you are.
Okay.
Nailed it.
See, if you can't shoot the skag in the mouth with its mouth open, you gotta shoot it like in its back. In its legs. Like if you shoot at it while it's coming right for you, it's gonna be shooting. When they scream at you, that's the perfect time to shoot. See, this is what I'm trying to do. If you get downed and there's like an enemy that's by you, I'm trying to weaken it so you can get like a second wind easier. I've been trying to do that every time you get down. Like, I'm trying not to get the final kill, I want you to.
This'll help. It's like Christmas.
Alright. These are like some of the first revolvers I can remember seeing.
That is awesome.
So far it's mostly been repeaters. See, something you could do in Borderlands 2 with your inventory that you can't do in this is you can't set things to be junk, because I have some stuff I specifically would want to just sell, and I can't like organize it or highlight it anyway. After coming back from Borderlands 2, I kind of miss being able to do that. We've done everything we can do in here. We just got to turn this back into Claptrap, get another storage deck upgrade to carry more items. And I mean, this way is as good as any other way. Claptrap will be on the way in an intersection. Oh. Did you click on the SDU yet?
Wait, where?
Your inventory, the SDU, like, remember you gotta click on it to use it.
Oh.
So every time you pick one of those up, you gotta click on it to use it. And what's funny is, it says the value of it is only like $50 or something, 50 credits. Which is, that's their way of saying don't sell this. That's bad. Okay.
Oh man, I hate that this thing has such a low clip capacity. I wish it had just 30 instead of 13. Because the reload speed on it is not the quickest. It takes, feels like a while to reload.
Well, I think well, that's kind of the trade-off. It's more powerful, so it's just more important that you get criticals. That's really what it comes down to. Boy, it's like, have we not been here? Man, we got the crabs, we got like every fucking enemy out here coming at us. Dude, shit is hitting the fan on me. Fighting the crabs. See, if we were playing solo, if either of us were playing solo, I don't even think there'd be as many enemies, and there definitely wouldn't be as many badasses. But with, like, more badasses, you get more experience. We can just run out of here. See, the crit damage multiplier on these crabs is so high that you're better off shooting them with like a high fire rate weapon, just kind of going for their face. Like, you don't have to shoot them with like one powerful weapon. You know, you don't have to be all accurate and shit. Actually, since we're here, we can sell stuff.
Encounter enough beasties out there, and you'll be happy you bought from the best.
Well, so if you get any assault rifle that says support, like an assault, any kind of support machine gun, they reload incredibly slow. Even if they have like a good-sized mag, it's not worth it. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Time for a nice relaxing.
First. Alright, so get this. By doing that last mission, I got a artifact for my action skill, a shock artifact. That's actually going to be useful against Sledge because, like, do you have any shock artifacts?
Any what artifacts? No.
You didn't get a shock artifact.
Wait. Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay, you don't have to put it on right now, but before we, well, actually, use it. It's in your inventory, just use it. Now, the way that you actually equip it, if you go to your skills tree, and you go to your action skill, and you look at what's next to your action skill, that's what the artifacts are. Now, like I said, you can select an element.
Okay, I've got it equipped now.
Well, ordinarily, I would recommend you have it on fire or explosive. But depending on what you're going into, there might be armored enemies in the area or robots, so you'd want to have it on corrosive if you had it. But before we go into Sledge, you probably ought to put on the shock artifact. But for now, I'm going to keep it on fire. I don't know if you have a fire one, but I'm going to try to remind us to put on the shock one, because it's going to help, because your turret is going to be doing shock damage, shock bonus damage on Sledge's OP shield.
Bastards!
You know, my friend says that the Eagles are the most overrated band in history.
Well, I'll tell you something my dad said. And my dad liked the Eagles. And actually, my dad liked the Bee Gees, like the early Bee Gees before they did disco. Like that song in the Suicide Squad. Yeah, that was like an early Bee Gees song before they did.
I had no idea that they were around in the 60s. I thought they started. I thought like all they were just the disco stuff.
Well, they were already like in their 30s, you know, by then.
Yeah.
When they were doing the disco fever shit, Saturday Night Fever shit, but
because my mom and my aunt, they love that stuff, and that's all I knew the Bee Gees by. But then I saw they had all these other albums that are really good.
Yeah, early Bee Gees, you know, that's kind of more like, you know, early David Bowie kind of 60s.
Yeah, and I like David Bowie a lot.
Alright. Do I need to buy more ammo? No, I don't.
Oh, yeah, I need fucking ammo. Well, hang on. See, like, I have, like, max repeater and SMG ammo, but I don't have any good repeaters or SMGs.
Yeah, just to say, once you hit level 19, that's not going to be an issue, because you're always going to have assault rifle ammo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, there's items on the ground from when we were here earlier fighting guys. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Badass Bruiser, get the fuck back. Whoa. Get the fuck back.
So angry. So
Is it
dead.
safe?
I'm dying. So...
God damn it! Would you get up?
See, man, when you see badass enemies like that that can just destroy you like that, you need to get away from them. You need to make some distance. Badass bruisers are going to have rocket launchers instead of assault rifles. Sniper I have has a bunch of idle sway. Do not like that.
Nice. Check that out.
I feel better already. All right, heals.
Alright, so that badass guy we killed right now, he gave us like over 2,000 XP. The normal guy gave us only 300. More people that play, harder the enemies are, more likely they're going to be like badasses and whatever. You just end up getting more XP the more people that are playing.
So many to choose from.
Alright, I'm gonna try to cover you from up here. If you could go down there and maybe, yeah, some badass psycho came up and I wasn't really able to cover him. Just rushed up on me. Getting chewed up. I can't get to you. It's like right when you were jumping down there, a badass psycho was rushing up here.
Don't need a medic now.
Turret. Coming from the side. Mind you. Okay, I got another badass bruiser. He has a shotgun. He's not that dangerous as long as you stay away from him then. That's kind of like Sledge. He's like a badass bruiser.
Sweet.
With a shield.
Wasn't expecting that. That is awesome. Nailed it.
Anyone need help?
This is a part of a side mission later. Like, we're gonna come back here. Gotta hit that plunger. Junk.
You want me to share, huh? Feel it! What, you like that?
Sweet! Wasn't expecting that.
Do you watch any of the late night talk shows? Like, do you watch Conan or...
Colbert.
Oh yeah, I like Colbert. I've been watching it. I never watched the Colbert Report, but I really like him a lot on the Late Show. Like, he recently took a personality test, and that was funny.
Didn't see that one yet. I got a bunch of them saved up on a DVR. I don't necessarily watch them in order.
Oh. It's weird. It's like Colbert is...
What about Colbert?
He's like him. Like when he was on Comedy Central, I never watched him. Like I never watched him or Jon Stewart. The only late night show, the only talk shows I watched were just Conan, and before, you know, I fucking love Craig Ferguson, but now he's gone. Now he's got James Corden, and I watch James Corden a lot. They're pretty much like CBS. I never would have imagined that CBS is where I would watch most of the talk shows that I'm looking forward to. But if I only had to choose one, I would pick one over everyone else.
Health vial.
Say I like the Daily Show more than the other ones, and Trevor Noah, you know, he seems okay. I think they made an okay choice so far. Vladoff, Glorious Havoc. Let me see this. That damage is weak. Just want to just throw that out right now. I just picked up a level 4 weapon that was out here. Jeez, level 4. Alright, Sledge is just ahead. If you don't have it on, put on your shock artifact.
Oh, you mean on the turret?
Yeah, on the turret.
Oh yeah, I already did that I did that before we got to this area.
Alright, get this.
But now I can use my... Yeah, but now I just got to 19, so now I have my class mod on.
Excellent. You're going to be doing a lot more damage and you're going to be regenerating ammo. I got to 19. One of the weapons I duped was a sniper rifle. And this thing does 296 base damage. The one I had before was 152. It does 200 plus critical hit damage. It has 96 accuracy. This is going to be a wonderful upgrade. I'm using it. Actually, it was level 18. I could have been using it for a bit.
You've discovered a class modification unit. Class mods, as you humans call them, can be equipped to modify your skills and proficiencies.
Okay, you ready?
Wait,
Where'd you go?
You were still in that room.
Yeah, there's an elevator here.
Oh, I didn't know that this was the elevator.
Buy ammo.
The best defense is not a good offense. It's a good defense.
Well, I gotta buy ammo. You don't necessarily just like... As long as you have your assault rifle out, you're gonna regenerate ammo for it. Otherwise, it won't. Capacity.
I have a level 15 shotgun. It's the static death. It has shock damage.
You probably shouldn't use it because you don't want to get that close to them.
Okay, I'll just sell it.
Going up against a better-armed opponent?
Yeah, I should sell stuff too.
This one is a brute, and he has a powerful shield you will need to whittle down before you can hurt him. Don't let him touch you.
Step in here. Well, actually, maybe it doesn't matter where you're standing, but... yeah, this guy... The issue with this boss, too, it's kind of a confined area, and there's, like, fire shooting off from the ground. Stuff like that. Oh, here's where it happens. This is the last switch.
Sledge not like you. Sledge kill thing he not like. Yeah.
Oh my god. Man, this guy's dropping pretty quickly.
I think the shot from the turret is helping a lot. Okay, he's dead.
Through Bloodwing. Fucking Bloodwing's got all bugged. He glitched out on something and he won't even come back now.
I bet you would like to know what that is. The vault is real. What you are holding is the key that opens it. One part of it anyway.
See, I'd say between your turret hitting him with shock and Bloodwing hitting him with shock, that took his shield down pretty quick. His health isn't that much.
This is Commandant Steele of the Atlas Corporation, Crimson Lance D Company, 3rd Starborn Brigade. I have just been informed that you have arrived on Pandora in search of the vault, and within minutes have started killing the locals and causing a disturbance. This planet is under the authority of the Atlas Corporation, and any Iridian artifacts found here are Atlas property. Possession of such property carries a stiff penalty. I invite you to turn yourself in at once to the nearest Lance outpost and surrender any information or artifacts in your possession. Consider this your one and only warning.
Time to pound some meat puppets.
Sweet! Wasn't expecting that.
Get him, blood.
Well, something I was saying, what my dad said about the Eagles and the Bee Gees. Radio stations that would normally play rock and roll, they used to start playing like Bee Gees music, like disco, and they started like openly coming out and saying, okay, we're banning them, we're banning the Bee Gees, and we're not going to play Hotel California, you know, just stop it, stop it.
Yeah, I heard a lot about how disco was banned in like 1979 at like a baseball arena. There was like a big riot, and they called that the death of disco. And I never understood what it was about it that made... Like, I mean, I don't find disco as offensive as a lot of people did. It's not Justin Bieber. I mean, I liked some of it.
Okay, with the whole riot thing, I think you might be talking about there was like this like 25-cent beer day at some baseball stadium, and it like started a riot.
Let's get our feet out of the dust.
I think it was at the Wrigley Field. I think it was in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
They were selling beer for like a quarter or something, and everybody got too drunk and started a riot.
All I remember is it happening in 1979. So I don't know exactly what it was. Because, oh yeah, I think there were like, people were burning. Yeah, there was like a fire, and people were burning 8 tracks of like disco records and stuff like that.
Hell, where do we turn this in at? Oh, we turned this in at Firestone. Actually, before we turn that in, let's do the last round of Circle of Slaughter. Should be good for it. Do we get out here? Hey, can you throw your, Yeah, I get confused about where we go to get in this place sometimes do. Yeah, it's over here. Could you throw your turret down and, like, heal yourself? Like, just throw it down and stand in it. Look at that, you're all patched up. How many points do you have in healing aid station right now?
I've got 3. I'm gonna, and now there's 4.
Like when you were healing yourself right now, was it on 3?
Yeah, and now I just upgraded it because I got my used my upgrade points.
I don't think you have to have 5 points in that. You probably ought to just keep it as is. I think 3 was enough to begin with. See, there's other points that you can put things towards where you can like lower the cooldown, so you can just use your turret more, and I think that's more valuable than healing yourself more past like 3 points. But for now, I mean, you can respec later. I mean, your health was maybe at like, what, 15-20%, and it was at, you had level 3 healing, and you just stood in it, and you almost got fully healed, like right then and there, standing on that. So it's.
There's a, yeah, I need to sell something. Okay, where the hell is it? Fuck! Fuck!
Nailed it.
Why did I do that?
And next time you have a turret, just throw it down and stand in it. I'll get the car. See, if you put 1 point in the aid station, that's something, and then if you put another point, you know, you just doubled it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going from 1 to 2, and then if you put another point in it, you just increased by another 50%. So it went from doubling to 50% more, you know, with 3, but then if you put another one, you know, to have 4, you start getting like these diminishing returns. So that's why I say like 3 is enough. And then after that, you just want to be able to have the turret out, lower the cooldown on the turret as much as you can, so you just get to use it more often. It's a totally different skill tree. It's the leftmost, like when you open it up. Lower on that, that's where you get to lower the cooldown. Oh, actually, in the middle skill tree, there's one that actually lowers the cooldown by like 20 seconds. And on the left one, there's one where it's like, if you get a hit marker on somebody, it lowers the cooldown. So actually, the cooldown reductions, they're spread over 2 skill trees. So if you're specializing in one tree, you can get some cooldown.
I already put into Pierce to give you clearance on through to the Doll Headland. You ought to be able to reach New Haven now.
Alright, I just got a class mod. It kind of sucks. Team health regeneration, but so now we're going to be regenerating health regardless now. It's not going to be that much until I get to 25.
Well, that should cover it, kid.
Nope, nope, nope. Gotta talk to Claptrap. Well, in the story in Borderlands 2, Shep Sanders is a traitor that's responsible for the fall of New Haven to Wilhelm and Handsome Jack.
So, you think the vault is real, eh? Everyone is talking about it. This is the biggest thing that's happened here in a long time. Think of the visitors we will have. Listen, if you find it, what's inside could be worth a fortune. But only if you get the right partner to help you sell it. So, partners?
You are now free to enter the Doll Headland. Please enjoy your relaxing stay. Interesting fact, based on your current stress patterns, I calculate a 94.3% chance that you will encounter an unfortunate death experience.
Claptrap said we're gonna die.
Oh, that's already happened plenty of times.
Talk to Ernest. This must be Ernest. See, now we just came here and now they're telling us that there's new missions at the Firestone Bounty Board. They should have told us that shit like before we left. Big game hunter, don't want to do that yet.
Yeah, yeah, can we get to a stopping point? Because I'm gonna have to leave because there's some things I've got to do.
All right, let's go to the Firestone again and
Okay.
get these new missions. See what that's all about, and then maybe we can stop there.
Okay.
Well, Donald Trump in some stump speech in his campaign, he was like, he cussed. That's like, oh boy, presidential candidate said bullshit out loud and the crowd cheered.
Greetings, traveler.
Yay.
At the Firestone Bounty Board.
As long as he's not president, I'll be happy. That's all I care about.
I think that's good enough to, we could just stop it here.
Okay. Alright, well, if anyone watches this video, I don't fucking know, but we'll see you on the next part. Okay. Bye.
Gay ban.